This is a screencast on how to use appropriate scales, devices and metric units for volume, capacity and weight. So, let's just review what some of these things mean. Volume is the amount of space inside something. So the amount, for instance, the amount of space inside a hall, inside a box, inside a pyramid. Capacity is the amount of liquid we can fit into something. For instance, how much water or Coca-Cola could be fit into a bottle. And weight means exactly the same thing as mass. So how much does something actually physically weigh? Now, when we're measuring volume, we always use meters, centimeters, and kilometers cubed. This cubed bit is very important. What that has to do with is that we're measuring height, as you'll find out if you don't know, is you're measuring height, width, and depth. Three things, which makes it three-dimensional. So that's why we use the cubed thing. It must have, whenever we measure volume, we must have that cubed piece at the end. Capacity, we use litres, which is in purple here, and mils. We sometimes use cups, teaspoons, and tablespoons and that type of thing, but we, for the most part, just use litres and mils, which is the metric unit. So this can help us to do those things, measure those. And the last piece that we use is for mass or weight, we use kgs, grams, and tonnes. Morning. Class, so for instance, give you some examples. When we're thinking about what we're going to resolve, when we pick an appropriate unit of measurement, we need to compare, there are two main things we do. So when we're deciding if something should be measured in kilograms, tonnes, centimetres cubed, that type of thing, we need to compare to similar things that we know are similar size. And we also need to estimate the appropriate unit. So if we're measuring volume, then we need to know we need to be using centimetres, metres, or kilometres cubed. Comparing to similar things kind of means if something's sort of the same size as an ice cream container, you'd use it in 2 litre. Then you know that's 2 litres, then that's going to give you a good guide for what the capacity of something will be.